Hello family, welcome to the next episode of our empowerment defensive training lessons. And today we want to talk about the supplementary restraint system, that is the airbag. Our previous episode we spoke about the safety belt, and today we want to talk about the supplementary restraint system. My name is Gershon Ejapon, also known as I Smile, and my number is 0548906060. If there is any question you want to ask, you can also call me and then we'll talk. You can also follow me on all my social media handles. You can follow me on YouTube, that is at Gershon_I Smile, and also on Facebook, Gershon Ejapon, and also on TikTok, also at Gershon_I Smile. Okay, now let's talk about the supplementary restraint system. But before that, we'll talk about the safety belt, as we spoke about in our previous video. Now, the safety belt was introduced to keep the driver in the driver's seat whenever there is an accident or whenever there is a collision. But it got to a time that whenever there is an accident, people will be seen outside the car and they will see their windscreen broken. And that is a clear indication that the driver went outside the car through the windscreen. Now, the DOT and the SAE, these are legal organizations that regulate the production of motor vehicles and their product. They sit down and they look at the causes of the accident. Then they look at what they can do to upgrade and to help people or to save lives. So they introduced the SRS, that's the supplementary restraint system. Why did they introduce the SRS? Because they later on found out that most of the drivers that will be seen outside had their safety belt locked in. Yet still, the safety belt got torn. So they looked at this and they were like, okay, then we should introduce something that will supplement the safety belt. And that is why they brought in the supplementary restraint system. To supplement is to help or to aid the seat belt or the safety belt to keep the driver in the driver's seat. The supplementary restraint system is like a balloon that pops up whenever there is an accident, depending on the vibration that the car will be given by the collision. And this is what will bring out the airbag. Supplementary restraint system is a passive system, or is a passive restraint system. Passive means that you are not going to activate it, but it will activate itself whenever the condition demands. But the safety belt is the active restraint system, because you are supposed to what? To strap it. So that will be in action. That one must be done by the driver or by the user. But the supplementary restraint system is not one that must be done by the driver, but it will be done or be popped up by the amount of vibration that will be given to the car whenever the collision or the accident happens. Most of the cars will not find their supplementary restraint systems popping up or coming out whenever there is an accident. Most at times, it will give you an indication on the instrumentation panel whenever there is a problem with the supplementary restraint system. The onboard diagnosis system will pick the information and shoot it on the instrumentation panel for the driver to observe and act on it. So when you see the symbol, mostly you will see a human being with a zero or a circle in front of the human being. That is the symbol of the supplementary restraint system. When you see such a symbol on your instrumentation panel, it means there might be a problem with your supplementary restraint system. Therefore, it will be highly difficult for the supplementary restraint system to pop up whenever there is an accident. So when you see that symbol on the instrumentation panel, please do not look down on it. Make sure you take it to your mechanic or you take it to someone who can explain that mechanically to you, so that you can what? You can act on it. Sometimes you see it in color orange. That gives you an advice that you have to check on your supplementary restraint system. And when you see it in color red, it means that is danger. So the possibility that the supplementary restraint system will not pop up will be high. That is why, as a driver, you don't need to only learn the skill. The other part of it, that's the theory aspect of the driving, shouldn't be left out. And these are some of the things that you learn when you are doing the theory aspect of the driving. Most of the cars we use are SRS-1. Most of the cars are SRS-2. I'm talking like this because I'm in Africa, okay? And we know this, our ovens, our truck cars and stuff, most of them are goods loading cars, but when it comes to Africa, it becomes a car for business. And these cars mostly has SRS-1. It means whenever there is an accident, the airbag is going to pop up for only one person, and that will be the driver. It means the passengers and anybody in the car is not safe. But most of the buses that we have has SRS for every passenger. Make sure you also read your instrumentation panel. If you see this human being and this circle or this round thing in front of the human being on the instrumentation panel as a symbol, it means there is a problem with the supplementary restraint system, and you have to make sure that you go to your mechanic or you get someone who can read the understanding to you so that they can work on it. So supplementary restraint system came to supplement or came to help the safety belt keep the driver in the driver's seat when the accident happens. My name is Gershon Japan, and I'm also known as I Smile, which a lot of people call me by that. If this video was useful to you, kindly share this video to your loved ones, and also follow me on all my social media platforms, on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Bye.